Hello, it's your boy Dapper the Don, and I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today we are talking about a subject every person needs to hear at some point in their life. But before I start, I need to talk to you guys about the tier list. Now trust me, I've seen you guys asking for a Mortal Kombat baddie tier list, and trust me, we will get to it, but I want to wait for the new Mortal Kombat or to see all the female characters on there because I see that they are reviving characters from the 3D era, and I don't want to do the list on some of the characters without seeing their new look. For example, the old Ashra would have been A or S tier, but this new one is straight up C tier. So let's wait until we see all the other female characters before we do that list. But don't worry, one list I can do, and is coming as a Street Fighter baddie tier list, so be on the lookout for that one. Now back to the subject, which is to stop worshiping celebrities. Now before I go into this topic, one thing I want to say is this is just the Don's opinion. You don't have to agree if it doesn't apply. Let it fly. One thing I never understood was stans. Imagine going hard for someone who doesn't even know you exist. Let's use someone for example, which is Doja Cat. Y'all remember when she got into it with her fans because allegedly she was dating someone who harmed people in the past. Well, long story short, she posted something on her page and one of her fans replied with, "We want to hear you say you love us." And Doja's reply was, "I don't though, I don't even know you guys," and she's right. Now don't get me wrong, when you look at the situation as a whole, I would say Doja did too much, but my question to her fans is, why do you guys look up to her? Now really think about that question. Why do you guys look up to her? Because she drops good music. Okay, so let's say everything people said about her new man was true. At what point when listening to her music did you fans hear her say, "Hey guys, I will never date a horrible person"? What I'm trying to say is just because someone drops good music doesn't mean that they should be your role model. If you're doing music yourself and they inspire you musically, then that's okay. But just because someone drops music that you love doesn't mean that person is perfect. I get that some of you can relate to the music, but newsflash, they have writers who write those songs for them, so you're not relating to the person who is singing the song, but the person you have no idea exists. The main problem with people worshiping these celebrities is you know nothing about the person aside from music, and when they do something stupid and are exposed, you are then disappointed. People will get mad at Cardi B for doing something out of pocket and say, "But you have kids who look up to you, so you have to be a better influence." So you people are telling me the woman who was an ex-stripper and got known from being on Love and Hip Hop New York, fighting with other women to rapping Bodak Yellow, was a role model for little girls. And now you want to act surprised when she drops the song WAP, aka Wet Ass. You're telling me when she said extra large and extra hard, put this right in your face, swipe your nose like a credit card. It touched your soul, so now she's goals. And whenever she has a problem with someone, you take it out your day to also have a problem with that same person. And that's another thing, you are a civilian. An artist's beef isn't your beef. Just because your favorite artist Lil Durk is beefing with NBA Youngboy doesn't automatically make you OTF. And now you can't listen to the op music. You either have school or have to clock into a 9 to 5, so stop being a clown and cut it out, because there are some of you who would go to the air quotations op show and try to troll them, and when you get your ass handed to you, you'll look stupid when that same artist you was going hard for doesn't show up to the hospital to greet you, or worst, drop flowers at your funeral. They wouldn't do it for you, so why do it for them? And after recent events, I'm convinced that if Ted Bundy dropped Thriller, then some of you people would still be worshiping him, because it seems you guys give out passes to legit killers. For example, let's talk about King Von. Now before I continue, I understand that nobody is perfect, and someone's past doesn't make who they are today. But when King Von was shot and killed by Timothy Leaks, who is affiliated with Quando Rondo, a lot of you guys were mad at Quando Rondo saying, "It's up when we see you, it should have been you," and boy don't want war. But if it was King Von who killed him, then you guys would be saying, "Wow, that boy really a demon. He a real one for being about his raps, just because he's the more popular artist." Now there's nothing wrong with wanting someone to rest in peace, but what about the people King Von killed? He was on trial for a murder he was later found guilty of. So what about those victims? Why weren't you guys mad at him when he was alive saying "smoking on that took a pack"? Because it was catchy in a song and had you singing along. How do you think the family of these victims feel hearing that coming out of 100,000 random people mouths who never knew Tuka or understand that he was a 15-year-old boy who was shot and killed? And before some of you say they were gang banging and that's what comes with it, then I guess you can say the same thing for King Von. Now trust me, I get it. I'm not telling you not to love the artist, you can. But you have to sometimes separate the art from the artist. And I would know a lot about that because my favorite artist is someone who is almost always on the news for something. Kanye West. That's right, I love Kanye West, like a baby loves a mammy titty, but you think I look to Kanye West to learn about the political and economic state of the world right now. I simply look to him for godly music. You have these YB fanboys going under whatever post that's about music talking about YB is better. One, if he was better, then why isn't he selling like it? And two, he doesn't pay you to take the time out of your day to spam comments saying it, and he doesn't even acknowledge it. So I do it. Because you like the music he drops. Does that make sense to you? And that's not even the worst part of this. You can make up all kinds of excuses for worshiping an artist, because at the end of the day, they are talented. But what be throwing me is when you worship someone who isn't talented at all. Yes, I'm looking at you Kardashian worshipers. You'll have Kim Kardashian making a political post, or Cardi B talking to Bernie Sanders, when in the reality of it all, 9 out of 10, which means 90% of celebrities are honestly some of the stupidest people you would probably meet. There's a reason why whenever they do something stupid, we say, "Why the hell would you do that?" These people breathe, eat, shit, and sleep just like all of us. Only difference is that they have more money than us. I will end this video with this. People should be cautious about worshiping celebrities, as fame does not equate to wisdom or virtue. While celebrities may capture our attention with their talents and charisma, it's important to recognize that they are human beings with flaws and limitations, just like the rest of us. Admiring someone's art or talent is natural, but placing them on a pedestal can lead to unrealistic expectations and overlook the true heroes in our lives. Instead of idolizing those in the spotlight, we should seek inspiration from those around us who demonstrate genuine wisdom, kindness, and integrity, qualities that are often more meaningful and relevant to our daily lives. Well, that will be all for today. If you have any topics you would like for the Don to help you with, be sure to leave a comment. Subscribe and hit the bell notification, and like and share the video. I'm Dapper the Don, and have a good day.